Good morning, everyone. I'm sleepy, but we're gonna power through. I'm gonna make some coffee, bulletproof coffee, and then I'm just gonna talk to you about what's going on today. What I've been doing, what time it is, you know, all that good stuff. I'm just looking at my camera and I realized I have low battery, so I want to try to explain to you before I make this coffee. So I'm working with a park client today and we have an educational event taking place at the park. It's in partnership with other organizations in Miami, so we drafted a press release for that. We sent it out yesterday. We pitched it last week, and this morning, since the event takes place today at 10:30, we called the news desk, which is calling all of the local channels in Miami, just to make sure that they know about the event in case they want to come to cover it. So I'm gonna make this coffee and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to film a little bit while I'm there, and then talk to you a little bit about what happened after, talk to you more because my camera is dying. It should be fun. It should be quick. I have a meeting with them after the event because I'll be in the park, and then I'm gonna come back and send out pictures of the event as well as any b-roll that I got. B-roll is video, and I'll send it out to press in case if anybody couldn't come out. So I'll walk you through how that happens, and yeah, I'll see you at the park. We're headed out to the park now. I just got a text that one of the tour guides is giving a tour to a really famous singer. So we're gonna try to get a photo of that and then distribute it after. So it just depends, when we have celebrities coming into the park, they don't always wanna be photographed. So we have to kind of feel it out because we don't wanna cross the line between invading their privacy and also sending it out. We obviously want the park to have press. We want to distribute that the celebrity was there, but we also want to respect them and respect their time and privacy. So it just really depends. But I'll talk to you more about that when I return. So we just finished the event. I'm in a really dark place in the park, but now I'm looking for the celebrity I told you about, to meet her and to welcome her to the park, and just to see if we can sneak a picture. I just got back home. I'm working from home today. Let me fix this real quick. I changed because it's really hot in Miami right now and I was outside in the park all day. I'm working from home today, and just to follow up on some things I told you earlier, there was a celebrity at the park. However, we couldn't get a photo. We obviously want to be very respectful of their privacy and their personal time and their alone time. So sometimes we are able to get photos, but sometimes we're not. But for example, there is a celebrity that actually lives here that has been to the park 5 times, and she's super open about photos. We've sent out photos to press with her in them. I think they're more receptive if they know the tour guide and if they know the park and if they've already been coming back a lot. But if they're just going there for the first time, you know, we want them to have a really good experience and not have to ask them for a photo or do any of that. But we do speak to the tour guide after. We ask them were there any animals that she or he liked better, or did she say a comment about this, or how did she enjoy her experience? This helps us when we send out the news to press that this person was seen at this park. She did this, she liked this. And obviously if we don't have a photo, it's a lot less likely that we get coverage. But photos always help, especially in cases like this. But sometimes there could be a mention in a local newspaper that this person did come to this park. So we send it out, we try to get as much coverage as possible from it, and if nothing, we add it to our messaging of all the celebrities that have visited the park. We just add that person's name onto it, and maybe talk a little bit about their experience. That's something I wanted to talk to you more about too, messaging, because sometimes in PR internally, you don't always agree with the way a message is being distributed, and sometimes you have to write a press release, and you know, if people are not all aligned with the press release, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of waiting for people to get back to you with comments and a lot of editing. So that's another part of PR. It's not you just write a press release and that's it, it's out the door. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of edits to be made too. On some press releases, it just depends on the client. Some clients are very easy to work with and they just kind of trust you and let you go with whatever messaging you want or however you want to position certain things, and some clients are a little bit more difficult. You just have to sort of learn to manage all different types of clients in that way. So I'm really big on planners. Right now I'm using my Next 90 Days, and it's a really cute planner. I'll show you how it's sort of formatted. So every week, week 11, you have this opening ritual. You have all of your priorities here. You define your 3 priorities, and then you can do like a self-care thing here. And then here it would be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or however you want to do that. And you have here a closing ritual, so like how I feel about this week, what I learned, what I celebrated, what did I do differently, and then some extra space. And then at the beginning, when I first started it, I filled out visions and not self-care so much, but more like visions and like plans. And every week you open up a new like chapter. One thing I do like is that I have my goals and my visions for my next 90 days up front, so every week I can go back to that and I can say like, what can I do better to accomplish this, or to like actually get to where I'm going. And actually one of the goals that I had was to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I finally did this weekend. So thank you so much for subscribing. I'm super grateful, and just very happy that this can be a place where you come to learn and to be inspired. And it's as much fun for me to create as it is for you to watch, or I hope it's fun for you to watch. I'll show you now the email that I got from YouTube, which is like such a big deal to me, because I feel like I definitely started my YouTube from like scratch, from like nobody following me, or like not really knowing what to do and how to angle it. Like I knew I wanted a lifestyle channel, but I think like PR videos has definitely been something that I feel like has helped me grow my channel. So this is the email I got from YouTube, which is cool, super cool. I love it. So thank you so much for subscribing. So I'm gonna get to work because I have a lot to do, but I'm gonna come back on here later today, talk to you about some Instagram accounts that I've been following. They're like PR accounts that I think you should follow, especially if you're looking to get into the field, because they always post different jobs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk to you about that later. And then later today, I'm also gonna go work out and do some of my freelance work later at night, which I'll talk about once I'm there. But it's like a very full work day for me. So most of my weekdays, I would say 3 times out of 5, I work all day. Like I work from the morning to the night to like when I'm going to sleep, just because it's the only way I can get things done. So I'll talk to you more about that a little bit later. Like I mentioned earlier today, we had that event with a couple of partners in Miami at the park today. And right now I'm sending out a post event release, basically just saying, this happened today, this park and this organization teamed up to provide 35 pre-kindergarten students from the school with a hands-on lesson on literacy and healthy animal diets. Then I included photos and video. They're more likely to cover or feature or mention it if there's photos and videos attached. That's why we always want to be sure to have photos and video. So if you ever have an event and you don't get any coverage from it, you can send out post-event details and maybe try to get coverage that way. So it's around 4:44 p.m. almost 5. Actually working on reports right now. So every month we have to send clients reports, which I think I talked about in my other PR videos, but we actually use this software. It's called Critical Mention, and it's pretty cool because I'll show you why it's cool. So yeah, Critical Mentions actually lets you know like how much TV coverage you got, your client, how much online print, the publicity value for it, and the total audience, the total local TV audience, and just like numbers, like publicity value for all of this. And this is just in a month. So that has been really helpful for us, even though there's never really an exact publicity value or something or a number that you can say exactly, because you never know who's gonna read that later, who you know, what coverage this didn't pick up that we could have potentially missed. A lot of factors that go into it, which is why a lot of people don't say like this is what PR is worth, or like this is exactly what it's worth, but this is a good estimate. If you have any questions about that, let me know, because it's kind of a gray area in PR. I could share my opinions about it, but there's really no like right or wrong answer. Before I forget and it gets super dark in my house and you can't see me anymore, I wanted to share a couple of Instagram accounts that I follow that I've seen them post job openings and just like general things about PR that you guys should probably follow, because if you're looking for a job, some of these post like job openings every week. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, you should. I'll put my handle here. Let me know if you follow me on Instagram, because I don't know like how much of PR I should be including on my Instagram.
or like I just don't know like how many of you actually like follow me on Instagram. So, and I don't think it's like a lot, so I don't know how to start posting about PR, because sometimes like I'll see something, like I'll see a job posting or something and I'll want to like share it with you, but then like I have to make a whole video about it versus I could just share it on my Instagram. I don't know what I was trying to get at there, but just let me know if you do follow me. Okay, so the first account is PR Couture, and it says helping women in communication navigate the industry and achieve professional success. So this is the one that's like always posting like if somebody's hiring. Like just 4 days ago they posted that a company is looking for a marketing coordinator, and you know, like a PR and social media intern. Like a lot of you I know are looking for internships, and this one's actually remote. It's a paid remote internship, so it could work for a lot of you. That one was posted January 13th. There's also an account executive position for Podcast Alley, which is remote. Yes, I think this is a super helpful account for you to follow. And then the other one was PR Girl Manifesto. I'll add it here too. It's an inclusive platform where women in communications come to learn and play. Like this one is a lot more for inspiration and just to hear other people's stories, because they feature other people's stories on here too. So yeah, I just wanted to share those two with you because I think it would be helpful for you to follow them and just like get inspired and learn more about what's going on in the industry. And then a newsletter that I forgot to mention that I subscribe to, and it's very like social media PR related. It's called Later, like just LATR. And I was actually reading an article about how to build a monthly social media report, and it provides free templates. I've been like reading their newsletter forever, and they have such great content. Like they actually give you templates and they give you things that you could actually use, which I love. So I highly recommend it. So the workout I'm doing today is like not really a workout, but me and my friend we signed up for, we bought this like one of like the Gymshark influencers. So we bought her booty thing, her like booty guide. So we do that now. Are you ready? I just worked out, I showered, now I'm gonna make dinner, and then I'm gonna keep working. I'll probably edit this video and start working, or start the first draft of my next Pop Sugar article, which is due at the end of this week, but I'm sending it in earlier because I'm leaving to Atlanta. When do I leave? Oh, I leave on Thursday night. So I wanna get that done before, because I don't wanna take my laptop. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today and tomorrow. This is dinner, salmon, sauerkraut, cream spinach, super good. So I just made dinner, I'm gonna eat it, and then I'll probably be on this couch for the rest of the night. It's now, what time is it? 7:30. I will likely be here until 11:30 or midnight editing the video and working on my article. I don't know if by this time I probably won't have a chance to work on my article, but I'll be editing. So I'll be editing today, and then my article I'll probably work on tomorrow night. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and continuing to support me and the work that I'm doing. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you back here next week.